Had a bit of a rough day yesterday. Oh my lord. First thing in the morning, we spilt an extractor load of honey on the floor. Just, forgot to turn the spinner on. But then that followed with driving a truckload of honey down the road, making a corner and spilling an entire heavy pallet of honey onto the ground. Quite a mess. Here's my daughter off to work, looking at her little horse. I think they're happy that the bees aren't here anymore.
Yeah, usually I come pick them raspberries.
You give them raspberries? It's no wonder she has spots on her.
I have to fix her foreleg though, because look, I cut it, I messed up.
Well, that's why she looks silly.
The other one too.
April is off to do some extracting of her own honey. And the first extraction of her little, she has 3 colonies, and we cleaned up the old 4-frame extractor because she doesn't want to pay the 35 cents a pound that I'm going to charge her to put it through my facility. So early in the morning, save some money, extract her own honey. She's going to sell it at a farmer's market. But at any rate, as I was saying, I spilt a pallet load of honey onto the ground. And it was full of honey. A full pallet of honey. Heavy frames. And if anybody knows about spilling a pallet of honey off a truck, making a corner, moving down the road, it just... frames broke everywhere. Gosh, we made a mess. So I called the crew back. Many hands makes for quick work. Picked up the mess. Lost quite a bit of honey. Salvaged quite a bit of honey. Just one frame at a time. But at any rate, I was by myself in the truck. And as I got out of the truck, nobody around, I kind of lost it, blew my top. Because of it, I lost my voice just a little bit. Man, I just kind of let her go. I thought I was by myself, but I wasn't. There's a neighbor in a pasture probably half a mile away. And after I had my little fit, I noticed the truck driving down slowly, then up the road towards me as I'm cleaning up this mess. So I stopped to say hi to the neighbor. And he goes to me, he says, "You know, Ian, I think I'm the only one that has bad days. You know, everything goes wrong all the time for me, and it just feels like, nothing else is going wrong with anybody else, and everything's going wrong with me, and it's just I'm always having a bad day. And then I come across a situation like I see here, and I realize that other people have bad days too. I'm not the only one." And I said, "Oh, yeah, you're not alone there, Cliff." And he said, I'd stop here and help. But I said, no. Yeah, good. And then off he went. But it's just one of those moments that makes you realize that this is the business. This is what we deal with. It's just shit happens. Bad days come around, and you just deal with it. And you turn it around. You want to try to balance it out, because if there's too much on one side, it'll get lopsided and start to shake. You'll find out what I mean by that right away.
Should I put even frames in?
Yeah, if it's heavy, put a heavy one on the other side. If it's light, put a light one on the other side.
These two are kind of the same, so maybe I should put those two.
That's probably good. Let's put that in like that. Okay, so it's 2.
these frames are kind of all the same weight
Yeah, I think they're all the same.
in this box.
That's probably a top box there.
These boxes are a little heavier.
Yeah, they have to do a
Look
little
at
bit
how
more
heavy this
work.
box is.
Ooh, that's money in the bank right there.
But these ones are still full. Look.
Oh yeah, lots of honey in there.
There's not too many cappings.
It all mixed together. 3. 1 more. I think that's a box I put on last week. So they did a pretty good job filling it up.
There's cappings on this one right here. So yeah, they did pretty good. And 4.
4. Oh, oh,
Probably take me a few days to extract all this.
Okay, so the thing about this extractor is you extract one side, then you got to pull them out and then turn them around to extract the other side.
Okay. Should I leave that closed?
You could open it up once you get some honey out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's turn her on.
How fast should I go?
Go to 50. You're going to want to hang on to this thing a little bit because it's... See any honey coming out? Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh, the bottom's already filling.
Ooh. Okay, turn her up.
100?
I would spin it right out. You're gonna have to hang on to her though.
You're supposed to make that.
Okay. It's pretty well balanced because it's not shaking off that stool.
That's how fast it shakes.
Yeah. Look at it go. Okay, give it a minute. You might need a timer just to give this a minute. It won't take long. And turn off the switch. Now you got to flip them.
Well, look at that. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. It took it right out. It's a pretty good extractor.
That's pretty good. But that's what that screen is for, to hold the frames together so they don't blow apart. We'll only switch it around once though. You get one side pulled out and then the other side.
I guess that's one good thing about plastic frames.
Yeah, that's the advantage of plastic, is they hold together. With wire, you'd have to be a little more gentle with it.
Oh yeah, wired frames would just like poke right through.
Okay,
Did I flip this one?
now,
So now I can spin a little faster.
yep. Oh, look at that honey coming out. That makes for an empty frame.
Where should I put my
That's one of the most well extracted frames on the farm right now. Those frames that come out of my extractor are good, but they pull out a little bit differently, so there's just a slight residue on it, where this is absolutely clean.
That one also pulls the combs differently.
It does.
Like these ones you wouldn't be able to tell, they just look like an empty, but those ones you can tell they.
Look at that, honey.
Oh, there's that much wax in it.
Yeah, bits and pieces. That's a lot of honey. Now we got to work on mine because you're occupying my honey facility.
I'm making more money.
Get out of my space. Oh.
I'm gonna get a squeegee and get all my honey out.
Gonna get all that out, and that's your little wax bucket. Well, it's a start. You got a lot of work ahead of you. That's 2 boxes worth? Wow. I was hoping to be able to make 35 cents a pound off you, but it looks like you're gonna figure that out yourself. Okay, get out of my facility. I got some work to do here. You gotta work for me now. It's 8 o'clock.
Guess I'll have to work a little bit.
What is this for?
I'm just collecting a sample of the fuel directly from the fuel tanks.
Checking for water?
Just checking to make sure there's no water or dirt or any debris in it. Making sure it's a light blue color, so it's the correct fuel too. So that's correct.
That's the fuel tank?
Yeah.
Right here?
There's one fuel tank here and one in the other here. And just checking the ailerons, making sure they're moving up and down smoothly with the controls and opposite the other aileron.
Oh, okay.
And then making sure all the push rods and connections are all secured. So static wicks are in place. Lights are secured. There's no damage along the leading edge of the plane. Smooth. Cowl flaps are secured.
What's that?
The cowl flaps, you can open them to help the engine cool down when it's running.
Oh, okay.
Make sure there's no damage on the props. You can check inside the engine too, just check to make sure there's no visible damage. Oops, good there. Oh, yeah, and then you can check the level of the fuel. And it's half tanks right now, so we'll check the other side afterwards.
Half a tank? Don't we need more than that?
Half tanks. The plane's capable of holding 108 gallons in total, so half tanks will be 54 gallons, so that would be more than enough for our flight.
I hope so.
We're actually too heavy if we had full tanks, so it's a good thing that we have half tanks.
I weighed myself. I'm not 210. I'm actually 185 pounds.
Okay, and make sure the landing gear, good pressure, treads are good, pins are in place, and nothing's blocking it from going up.
Okay.
This plane has retractable landing gear, so when we go up, we can retract up.
Oh, neat.
Check myself out in the mirror.
I'm making sure that you look good.
Yeah.
What is that for?
It's when I'm in the plane, I look at the mirror and it verifies that my landing gear is down.
Oh, I see. Well, that's
Right.
smart.
This is the oil, but since
That's
the engine
what?
just the oil, where I can check the oil level, but since the engine just turned off, it's really hot, so I can't actually grab it.
Okay.
I'll just wait a little bit. Okay, make sure the props, there's no chips or damage on it, no damage in there, and then other tank. Okay, so in total we have 54 gallons of fuel, which is enough for our flight.
How much do we need for our flight?
We probably only need like around 15 gallons.
15 gallons.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's lots.
Yeah. Okay, landing gear up. Nothing blocking the view. These are the stall horns. Our pitot-static ports right here. There's nothing blocking that. Landing light secured. Ailerons go up and down smoothly with controls opposite the other side, and are secured here. And then the flaps, just making sure they're locked in place, and there's not a lot of oil coming off the engine.
Yeah.
Alright, and then temperature, just checking there's nothing, none of the antennas are damaged underneath.
So they're good.
Really good, and antennas above are all there. No damage on the fuselage, vertical and horizontal stabilizer, the rudder, and the stabulator. And just checking there.
Boy, it's a sexy craft, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Okay, and everything looks good there. All right.
So what's our flying speed in this machine? This is a Seminole, right?
The Piper Seminole, yeah. Let's see, the true airspeed is around 140 knots. So about multiplied by 2 would be about
280 or whatever.
Yeah, about 280 to 300 kilometers per hour. That will be cruising.
Wow.
But depending on what the winds are, if we have a tailwind, we'll be going even faster at ground speed. So I'm just going to use this to check the oil.
When does our $500 an hour fee start? Now or after it starts?
Right when I start the engine.
Oh, okay.
And notice 2 engines, so it's twice as much as single engine.
So the second engine's costing us
Yeah.
twice as much money.
So the oil is just really hot right now, so just
How many more hours do you need on this?
Luke estimates about 2 more flights, and then I might be good for flight test.
2 more flights.
Yeah.
So where's the oil line on that?
Okay, so since the engine just turned off, it's really hard to tell, but like the oil color looks good, and I'm seeing a faint line at the 4. So I can check it again before we go up, but to me that's looking like it's at 4, and if it's below 4, I would get the dispatcher to fill up, put up another quart, but that looks good.
That looks good.
Yeah, I'll check the other. That looks to me around the 4 mark. So.
Cool. So that's it.
That's
then,
the walk around. Yeah.
Nice. That is impressive. He flew that all IFR. I don't know how they do that. But today's flight was a little turbulent, and it got us. We just need a little bit of fresh air. I don't know how they do that. That is simply amazing. Flying blinded just with the instruments. We practically were flying blind due to the smoke anyway.
Yeah, there was a while you couldn't see anything.
You couldn't see anything for the smoke. I didn't realize, like from the ground here, you don't realize how much smoke there actually is. We're up at 3,000, 4,000 feet. You can't see anything up there. And we have clear blue sky. And our visibility was, at times, like we're flying in a cloud. And that was smoke. That's it's amazing. It is just amazing. Might take us a few minutes to regain ourselves. I don't think we'll be going for cheeseburgers tonight.